So I just finished doing the last video log entry and kind of was thinking about why I kind of lost these matches today, and a kind of a thought occurred to me about what I'm going to call the DYP mentality well, a couple situations happened in both the matches between Iceman and myself. In the first match, Iceman kind of saw Eric Gibbons 5, and it's very basic, simple, but very effective 5-bar, and he has a similar person he passes on or plays against that passes on him at home back in Texas, Michael Archer, that passes very similarly, and based on the depth of the ball, kind of would dictate. So whether the ball is close to the second man, that means it's likely only going to be an up brush, and when the ball goes closer to the wall, then it's likely going to be a down brush, where he never showed, and it's true, he never showed just steep, so when the ball is close to the wall, up brush. So, and then Iceman was kind of saying, well, they have the certain defense that they do against Michael Archer that works, and he was trying to show me during the match what this defense was, and it kind of, thinking back on it, it kind of got me out of my game where I'm trying to try this new thing in a match, added with all the other pressures, and kind of like that kind of thing happens a lot at DYPs where partners are sharing information, sharing new things, and they're trying new things during a DYP. That's a draw your partner for those that don't know. So I'm not saying that it affected the the outcome of the game or whatnot, but it did get me off my game a little bit. I wasn't able to work my 5-bar defense, but definitely whatever he was saying was working, because whenever we switched, I think Iceman blocked 5 out of 6 passes or something. So that happened in that match, and then the same kind of thing happened in the second match where Iceman was reading the defense of the defender when I was shooting, and he'd say that, well, after a count of 3, the push side was open. No, before the count of 3, the push side was open, and then the defender would move over and block the push, and then the pull would be open. And I was just not comfortable shooting that way, to just, set up, count 1, 2, 3, and then shoot totally blind and not really take a read myself to understand what's happening. And again, it's kind of like a DYP mentality again, I think, where you're kind of trying new things, and I kind of got out of my comfort level there trying to do these new things. It worked once. The first time he said he saw that, so I just counted 3 and shot push, and it went in, but I didn't understand why, so I just definitely wasn't comfortable shooting that way again, especially under pressure, trying to keep up with Steve and how he was scoring, Steve Morey, the opponent within that match. So it's kind of like what not to do at big tournaments is don't have that DYP mentality. Stick with the game that you've come with, the game that you know, and the game that you've used to adjusting to. So kind of just a mental reminder to just stick with your game, because you're going to have to be comfortable with what you're doing, and not trying brand new things in a given match. Maybe between matches you could talk about stuff like that and try it out, but not right within the middle of the match. At least definitely didn't work for me and my team today. So, but again, not saying that was the reason why we lost. There's lots of other things that contributed to that, but just one little thing that got me off my game a little bit. So that's that.